Hi, this is Reena Jadhav of the Startup Den, and we are here at Vator Splash, Cafe du Nord, and I have found Jed Katz of Javelin Partners. Hi, Jed.
Hi, how are you?
Doing very well. So you're going to tell us about 3 unbreakable rules today.
3 unbreakable rules of starting a company. Yes. I will tell you this. Never run out of money. That's number 1. Okay, the cost of getting a little more money is some dilution. The cost of not is death. Never run out of
So take the maximum you can.
Well, take enough to get through the next round of funding, for sure, with some cushion.
Follow up on that. What's the time frame between your one round and next round? Is it 12 months, 18 months?
I mean, the rule of thumb is probably 18 months, but it's enough to hit enough milestones with time to fundraise so that the next investor you talk to is very impressed.
Sounds good. Rule 2.
Rule 2 is build something that's scalable. Build something that can become very big, can get lots of customers, can get into larger revenue numbers without having to add many, many millions of dollars of expenses along the way.
Do you have a good example of a company that's doing that now in your portfolio? Or outside your portfolio?
No, there are lots. But I'm going to punt that one for now.
Okay, no, that's fine. One of the challenges definitely in scaling is, especially on a service model, is that you've got to start throwing people at it. Is there any insights that you've gleaned lately in terms of how to curtail costs when a company does have to scale?
How to curtail costs? Well, I think that it has a lot to do with building systems that can grow quickly, that don't require lots of people, that allow customers to help themselves and understand things, building something that's very simple.
So automating processes like customer service, perhaps?
Well, not fully automating them, but at least getting to the point where not everything has to have a human doing it.
Sounds good. Okay, number 3.
I'll give you a perfect example of a scalable business we have is Boost CTR, which has a slew of copywriters across the country that compete to write better ads than you will write. And it's a highly scalable business that's working very well. That
sounds good. Number 3.
Okay, number 3 is be equally pessimistic and optimistic. Okay, so be optimistic. I mean, obviously you're trying to hit a grand slam here, and you're going to build something huge. But always think about what can go wrong and what you're doing wrong and what your competitors are doing better. And you got to think that someone's out to get you, and then you'll work harder.
So that's the difference between typical entrepreneur CEOs who drink Kool-Aid and think they have invented, sliced bread again, versus running with paranoia. And we know some very famous CEOs who said that they ran their companies with paranoia. Where do you come in that continuum between kind of drinking your own Kool-Aid versus paranoia?
I am more on the paranoia side. If you think something is going to be too easy, you're going to fail. Think it's going to be hard and work extra hard to figure out how your competitors can catch up.
Yeah. You're right, tons of stuff is hard. First-time CEOs think it's all going to be easy. In your experience, what is something that turned out to be really hard that most people go in thinking is going to be easy?
I think, getting customers, always. The sales cycle. People expect the sales cycle will be easier than it is, and it's always harder and takes longer until you find that one thing that just clicks. But that will take more time than you thought.
Absolutely. Scaling customers is definitely something I've experienced the pain of. Any parting shots for our entrepreneurs out there raising a current round of financing?
I think to the extent that you can show that you've eliminated some friction in building your business, that's going to help you get funding for sure.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you.